What happened?
You kicked that out of bounds.
Now a give right side. It's Carson. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson.
Who you got, Minnesota?
That's complete to DK.
No, I got Green Bay.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Wow.
Just play number
How you
3
turning up with them? Are you turning the Green Bay before you?
Here's Carson. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
On the play. First down, Seattle.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
He just snitched it. Watch QB draw.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards there and a Washington first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
At the 22-yard line.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here.
Oh,
he throws it away, and now it's third. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
There we go.
Being chased out left. And it's caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Punching it in from a yard away. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
Justin Hopkins on for the extra point.
They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination, and they got it done on the 2nd try.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
Oh no, I did not mean to do that. I didn't mean to. Oh my god.
It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will
I did not mean to do that, bro. What the fuck?
See, that's exactly what I said.
Touchdown.
That's exactly how I
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Hopkins with the extra point.
I did not mean to throw that.
Stands at 13. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Wilson. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. Breaks the tackle now in alley. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A nice job there on the
think you got no energy now.
16-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. They'll roll him out right. And his pass incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And some room to work. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Throwing is Wilson. Open is Olsen. He's got it. Touchdown Seahawks.
Greg Olsen.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And the catch made by Dontrell Inman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Open man is Sims. He's got it. First target, first catch, and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Barber. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Taken down at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
On second down now. It's Barber. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Washington.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now here's Inman bringing in the pass. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Not much there, only a yard. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
On the Seahawks, 38-yard.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
Complete.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
1st and 10.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Well, CD, taking a step back, we're 2 weeks into the season, and you already kind of get the sense that teams are beginning to separate themselves. If you look at the 2-0 teams, and remember, 62% of 2-0 teams ultimately make the playoffs. But Baltimore, Kansas City, Green Bay, Seattle, just to name a few, they look really good.
They certainly do, and in a lot of ways, those are the teams that we expected to be 2-0 at this part of the season. I mean, it's no major surprise. But how about Arizona being 2-0 as well? People talked about them getting better in the offseason. I don't know how many of us thought they'd beat San Francisco in the opener. They did. Then they jumped on Washington this week, and they are 2-0 as well.
Now, on the other side of the spectrum, we know the not good news about teams that start 0-2. The Giants and the Jets both there, Detroit, Cincinnati. So, again, maybe some more predictable names.
Certainly, they are predictable. Again, not a surprise for most of them, although many.
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. 30 yards. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete.
No, we both was going for the ball.
First down, but he couldn't reel it in.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he rifles one incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
His throw incomplete.
JJ.
He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but now it'll be 3rd down.
It feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he finds McLaurin. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
From the 22. Haskins. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And Thomas has it. And he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Washington. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Pass intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Complete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick.
Oh!
He stepped out of bounds.
And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on
Well, I
this
got hit
first
when I
half
threw
of
the ball.
action.
That's why I was like that.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work.
Yeah.
Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Dontrell Inman, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Haskins to throw. Looking for Inman deep. And got his man complete.
You thought it was a fluke. That was a string.
I know. But you moved the safety, so I threw it to where he was supposed to be.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Seahawks 14. Dustin
following the touchdown. Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Yeah.
You ever see somebody running back on this one?
Yeah, I did before.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On second down and 4, Wilson.
Oh, he was open downfield on the target.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Whoa!
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And this is incomplete. Down 2 scores. I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up and they could get it. And it didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here.
Oh my God.
Washington. Jeremy Sprinkle, 34 yards. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times?
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Thomas Davis in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard. To try again after the sack. Wilson, and this a quick slant to Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. On first down, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Chase Young just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. They go play action with Haskins. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull off, and not hit it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing third down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's Thomas Davis on the sack. Came in the league way back in 2005. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Chris.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long. It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And this returnable for Sims. A nice punt, but a good run back as well at 13 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
33-yard line.
Haskins in the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Benson Mayowa in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. On 2nd down, Barber. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's a pickup of 13.
Haskins on 3rd down.
And 3.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. L.J. Collier coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Tressway now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Returning it is Moore. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
Their own 21-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. Then he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Barber. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Tackle made.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
On 3rd and goal, Haskins. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
You have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
For Washington.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. From 23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of
1 play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 7 yards, the pickup there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. David Moore, 50 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 20.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin, 74 yards. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he would end up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And this is caught. He hits more. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st down.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again here. Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain
10 yards and a Seattle first down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now in desperation, and this is caught at the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 58 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone. And I believe he likes it.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut the... Now here's Myers to boot it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
He'll air this one out deep for Sims.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
The Seahawks. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Wilson on 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. From the shotgun, Wilson steps away. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
14, DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes this Washington 45. Seahawks 34.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Steven Sims now on the return.
And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Haskins, a quick throw into the hands of McLaurin.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On the handoff, this is Barber. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
He'll air this one out deep for Sims.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
Washington.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
It's a win for the Washington football team as we say so long from FedEx Field.
Oh, that shit got me mad. That shit got me mad.